Oh, Frank, they're beautiful.
Oh, I'll take mine rare. Oh, Frank, you're tempting me.
Oh, did you get the phone, Tom?
Marshal Morgan's residence, Tom Ferguson speaking.
This is Jasper O'Neill, Tom. Can you get over here? Yeah, I got something for you.
Oh, can't it wait? This is Sunday, Jasper. You spotted who?
Elizabeth Craig. You know, the woman who stole them government bonds. At least I think it's her from the picture in the paper. She drove in here with a man, and I gassed him up, and then they went next door to the boss's motel.
Jasper, I'm about to eat a nice, juicy steak, so don't make me run over there for nothing.
Yeah, I seen her real good, Tom. Look, I'm only telling you as a friend.
Friend, my foot. You're just after the reward. All right, keep your eye on the motel. I'll be right over.
What's up?
Now, it's Jasper O'Neill. He works for Mr. Kirby in his gas station. Thinks he spotted the Craig woman.
Oh?
Checked into Kirby's motel.
Well, you better look into it.
Oh. Why can't people wait until Monday to have hallucinations?
Do you want me to go, Tom?
Jasper? She's still here?
Cabin 8.
Let me take a look at this.
She fits the description. Blonde, pretty, medium height.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Mr. Kirby. Jasper here thinks this is the woman that rented number 8. What do you think?
And I don't know. The husband registered. She stayed outside. His name is Downey, not Craig.
It says in the papers that she's supposed to be accompanied by her husband.
Jasper, when it comes to conclusions, you jump like a frog.
She must be in there. I saw him come out, but not her.
She must have left with him.
I saw him go in with a suitcase. And about 30 minutes later, he came out empty-handed and alone.
Well, I don't have a warrant, Mr. Kirby, but all I need is your permission, since you own the place.
Sure. I'll let you in.
She dead?
It's Mrs. Craig, all right. She is dead.
Hello. Tom? What's been taking you so long? Dead?
Strangled with a towel. And I searched the cabin. The bonds aren't there. Husband left about a half an hour ago.
All right, get all the information you can. I'll be right over.
Right, Frank.
The only truthful thing on this registration card he filled out's the license number. I took that off the car myself. He left it blank.
It was a blue and white sedan. A couple of years old.
Can you give me a description of it?
Not too much. I figure he's about 40 or 45. Never got out of the car. He asked me if Mr. Kirby ran a clean motel, and naturally I said yes.
Well, I sure wish you hadn't.
Oh, you saw him better than Jasper. How tall was he?
Oh, he was about 5'9" or 10. Had a little gray in his hair, smoking a pipe. Good-looking man. Oh, say, can Jasper go over to the station? He's the only man on today.
Sure. I think I'll wait outside, too. Don't want to miss any more of the Sunday sunshine.
How about the 5,000 reward, Tom?
If we find the bond, you'll be in line for him, Jasper.
Hey, Tom, look, there's Craig's car.
He's come back.
You both stay here. Hold on, mister.
That's not him.
What?
I couldn't see his face while you were fighting, but the car was the same.
Get Jasper over here. Kirby says he isn't Craig.
That's all he had on him. Bullet seal and the gun.
Carl Miller. Where'd you get the car?
Says right on there. I bought it in Phoenix yesterday.
Paid cash for it, too.
Look, I haven't done anything. I came out here to see a friend of mine. I found out I was in the wrong place. I started to leave, and this monkey jumps all over me.
That's a lie. You panicked when you saw Mrs. Craig lying on the floor.
I didn't see any Mrs. Craig.
You got a record, Miller?
Yeah.
Where'd Craig get your car?
How do I know? Maybe he stole it. Brought it back before I knew it was gone.
What'd you want to see Mrs. Craig for?
I already told you. I don't know any Mrs. Craig.
Jasper, you ever seen this man before?
No? No, I haven't.
Pete. Take him in the office.
I wonder what he's got to do with it.
If I were you, I'd start worrying about that reward. Her husband could be in Mexico with the bonds by now.
Yeah. They don't catch him, and I'm out.
Better take care of that customer before he goes someplace else.
You're a two-time loser, Miller. Play it smart. Why protect Craig? He killed his wife, took the bonds, and let you walk into a trap. And I called that dealer in Phoenix. And he sold the car to a man whose description fits Craig, not yours. Craig used your name.
Oh, so what? So what does that mean?
Means we can hold you as an accessory to murder and embezzlement. Now, if you want to stand the rap, it's up to you.
Look, Marshal, I've been around a long time. Now, you ain't gonna get word one out of me until I talk to a lawyer.
You're stalling, Miller, so that Craig can get away.
Huh? Just know my rights, that's all. I got a right to make one phone call before you lock me up. Well, I'm gonna need a phone book. I gotta look it up. Thanks.
You'll have to dial your own number. The switchboard's closed.
Okay.
Supervisor, urgent. This is Deputy Ferguson, U.S. Marshal's office. Will you trace a call being made from one of our phones? The number is Midland 01020.
Now, I'm telling you what happened, Al. Now, this is the whole bit. I went out to the motel to see a friend of mine. I found out I was in the wrong place. And then yeah. Well, the cops are looking for this Craig guy. They say he killed his wife and skipped with some stolen bonds. No, they don't know where he is, but they're trying to tie me into it. Yeah, that's it. I gave it to you straight. Now, you don't, huh? Okay, yeah, just like you say, Okay, so long, Al. He says I'm not to say anything. I'm going to tell my story to the judge tomorrow.
What's your lawyer's name?
Al.
See that he doesn't make any more calls.
That number he called is listed to him.
His own home?
Mm-hmm.
Pete, book him at the county jail. Let's go. Anybody home? Check that room.
Right. Well, whoever it was that Miller called is gone.
It was Craig. Call was a warning to get him out. These are the same pipe tobacco ashes we found in the motel cabin.
Frank, that doesn't make sense. If Craig and Miller are in this together, why did Miller come back to the motel?
I don't know.
Well, there's got to be some answers.
Tom, we better get out of here. There's nobody here anymore. We'll go back to the office. Drop that suitcase. Sit down, Craig. All right, where are the bonds?
I didn't kill my wife, Marshal, and I don't have any bonds.
I advise you to tell the truth.
I am. How did she die? No, please. I'd like to know.
Frank?
Check the closet, Tom. Your luck's run out on you, Craig. Now, come on, let's have it straight.
I take it Carl didn't say anything. You know, I only came close to killing a man once. That was a few minutes ago. Now, if I were running away from murder, nothing would have stopped me from killing you or your partner.
How does Miller figure in this?
He didn't. At least in the beginning, he didn't. When I read that the police thought I was accompanying my wife, I called Miller from Phoenix last night. I asked him if he'd drive my wife to Mexico. I figured it was safer. I intended to spend the day here and then follow. We were to meet in Veracruz.
Nothing, Frank.
And that makes it twice as easy to commit murder and set Miller up as a pigeon, huh?
Now, if that were so, would I stay here? Now, Miller knew I didn't double-cross him, and that's why he didn't talk.
The hotel manager said that nobody came to that room after you left, Craig.
I take it my wife wasn't shot.
She was strangled with a towel while dyeing her hair.
Well, when I left, she hadn't started on her hair yet, so she must have been taken by surprise. She had a gun.
We didn't find it.
A .38, and she knew how to use it. A bold adventure. I suppose you think I put her up to embezzling those bonds. Well, you're wrong. She had the idea 2 years ago. Oh, I went along with it, naturally. The only reason I'm telling you this, Marshal, I'm trying to explain why I didn't have the bonds on me. It was her baby. She wouldn't let me.
Now, he wouldn't change one word of his story. No. No, I'm waiting for the lab report now. Oh, Tom just came in. No, he didn't find the bonds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you know as soon as I can. Goodbye.
No, almost slipped my mind. How are the steaks?
Steaks? Wonderful, Tom. Best I've ever had.
That's nice. But they were sure big. I figured some should have been left over.
Yeah, I saved a little bit.
Started out to be such a lovely Sunday. Oh, we tore Miller's house apart. And Craig either has that stuff buried on the farm or he's telling the truth.
I confronted him with Miller at the jail. Now Miller agrees that everything Craig said is true.
And we haven't a thing to disprove it.
You know there's a rear window in that room?
Well, nobody could climb in there without making a fuss. She'd have heard.
Not if she's dyeing her hair in the bathroom.
Maybe, but who knew she was in there besides Kirby and Jasper?
Yeah. I've known Kirby for years. He's an honest man. What about this Jasper?
Oh, he's no angel, but he wouldn't pull a thing like that.
Exactly how far from being an angel is he?
He's sort of hot after a fast buck. Other than that, all I know is he's a darn good mechanic. Did you put it in the freezer?
What?
My steak.
Yes, Tom.
That's nice.
Preliminary autopsy lab report just came in, Marshal.
Thank you. Not a thing here we don't already know. Wait a minute. Rear window shows forced entry. Could have been recent.
Hello, boys. Having any luck?
We found Craig, Mr. Kirby.
Well, that's fast work.
He didn't have the bonds on him. We found some evidence to prove that somebody else killed his wife.
Somebody else?
Mm-hmm. Whoever it was came through the back window. That's why you didn't see him.
Didn't you tell me that Jasper had 30 minutes for lunch?
That's right.
Was that after Craig drove away?
Yeah?
Where'd he eat?
Oh, down the street at a cafe I get... Now, wait a minute.
We didn't say that Jasper did it. There's a quick way to find out.
Well, you're making a big mistake. Jasper has worked for me for years, and I haven't missed a dollar in all that time.
Well, Jasper will have a way to prove his innocence. But you'll have to help us.
What do you want me to do?
Send him out on a job. Say, State Highway 46 near the junction there. Flat tire, routine call.
What'll I tell him when he comes back?
Leave that to us.
Well, all right.
Okay, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Got bad news for you, Jasper. We caught Craig, but he's not our man. Somebody else killed his wife and took the bonds. But the lab came up with fingerprints on that back window. So we sent them to the FBI in Washington for identification. We should be getting them back tomorrow.
Well, I still get the reward, don't I?
Oh, sure.
That's all I care about. Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Near the junction, you can find it. I'll close up, Jasper. Near quitting time.
Jasper, I don't want to have to kill you.
You missed us a mile, Jasper. You never handled a gun before in your life until you took that one from Mrs. Craig. Now give it up.
The bonds are in the toolbox. You can have them. Just turn me loose. I didn't mean to kill her.
Keep him busy. I'll circle around.
How'd it happen?
You all right, Frank?
Yeah. Put the cuffs on him, Tom.
I didn't think you'd catch on. That's why I called you.
Let's go, Jasper.
How'd you get on me so fast? You said you wouldn't hear about the fingerprints until tomorrow.
There weren't any fingerprints, Jasper.